so that this session, am I audible to everyone? A quick check so that we can start. Okay, great. So let's start with today's session. So as we discussed, we're not going to discuss any specific questions in today's session. Basically, this is a quick, I would say chat session to discuss your progress so far and to tell you basically that how you should be proceeding for your respective attempt. So it's important to understand that what's your current progress and what are our plans for the upcoming weeks, so that accordingly you can be at par with your plans, plus you can manage your other commitments accordingly. So if I talk about the syllabus covered, so see, I hope that index page is open in front of you. So in case even if you don't have index page, it's completely okay. So we have covered bond and money markets, we have covered equity and property markets, we have covered about different asset investment classes, we have covered behavior of markets, valuation of investments, relation. I would say that basically 8 to 10 chapters over. Then we have covered your 11 to 13. 14 is also covered in terms of investment strategy discussion, asset liability management, investment management. And then we picked chapter 24 to 30. That was all about risk governance, risk identification, what are different ways of measuring risk, what are the different ways of transferring risk, how to control risk. So an important section basically is chapter 24 to 30. So now I want to understand that with respect to the video targets that have been provided to you, with respect to the content that has been shared with you, what's your current progress so far? Because I can only see very few participants being live in today's session. That's a clear indication that mostly students keep on missing live sessions. Like those who have enrolled for the live sessions, they keep on missing the session. They don't participate in discussion sessions. And even if some students attend live, they don't participate in questions. See, it's up to you only. I cannot force anyone basically to participate in the session. We can always recommend you, we can always guide you, but whether you want to participate in questions discussion or not, that's completely your decision. There are students basically who really are very, I would say very active in terms of participation. They don't even miss a single question, and there are students who don't even answer a single question. So I am although recording this video, but this video will not be live on the portal. This video is recorded just for the sake, so that in case some of you have missed the session, just to refer it at later time, we have just recorded the video, but this will not be uploaded on the portal. Going forward, we will be having multiple Zoom sessions. Might be next week also there will be Zoom session. Apart from the software sessions, there will be Zoom sessions, and the difference in software sessions and Zoom session is that software sessions is basically for discussion of specific content only. Zoom sessions are open for EVP students as well, and we will be generally discussing the things discussed so far. So now, if I talk about the content that we have covered so far for the upcoming September and November 2025 attempt, so what's your progress with respect to the videos? You know that the video content is very vast, and there are multiple lectures for each and every chapter, be it in terms of content, be in terms of past papers. So, like the team has informed me about the video the targets that we were providing to you, and the video tracking that has been done for each and every student of CP1. Many students are already getting messages with respect to non-completion of targets. Many students were getting messages with respect to absentees also of classes. Now, I have asked the team not to put any messages for absentees. See, because we are basically in the middle of the session now. Now, there's no point of now forcing anyone to attend the session in case you have not attended from the start only. Now, the focus would be on your videos completion and on attempting of tests and assignments. That's extremely important. Now, we were getting multiple requests for the extension of timelines. So, I will be creating a video shortly on that as well, that it is not possible for us to extend any of the timelines, be it your assignments timeline, be it your test timeline, because each and every subject timelines have been created considering lot of factors. Now, if we change the schedule of any one particular subject, it impacts entire subjects. It impacts my schedule of checking as well. And you see, you are already aware of the feedback that have been shared with you. Unit test 1 has already been over last week, and the respective feedback has been shared with each and every student who has submitted. So the performance in unit test 1 of some of the students was really good, but performance of of the students was really bad. So I just want to understand that first, I am a lot of questions to discuss with you. So I just want to understand what's your current progress with respect to videos before we proceed further. So guys, quickly, you can just mention in the chat section. Current progress with respect to videos. So I can see Mithili's message. What about others? So Mithili says chapter 8 to 16 done, 24 to 30 also done. But going through chapter questions of 24 to 30 now. 31, 34, three most past paper videos. Chapter 8 to 16 done. Chapter 24 to 30 done. Summary started. Metri 5 to 16, 24 to 29 done till chapter 15, 16 pending. Vritika chapter 18, 8 to 16 done. Going through 24 to 30. So see guys, मैं आपको एक clear check बताती हूँ कि just for your guys कि how you need to understand कि whether you are at par or whether your level is up to the level which is required for exam or not. See, if you have started late, there are some of the students who might not be live, but they have started late. Basically, you just have to understand this thing that even if you have started late, that's not an excuse for not being able to complete your targets. We were getting multiple messages from students that let us just skip unit test 1 because the targets have not been completed or the videos have not yet been watched or we have not attended any live session for that. That's definitely not an excuse, because see, if you have started late, maybe the reason is you were doing self study, or you have already given the attempt before and you were waiting for the result. So whatever the scene is, in even if you have started late, that's not an option, that's not an excuse to delay your progress. You really need to pace up with the targets or with the lacks that you have in your study. So even if you started late and you were lagging in terms of multiple videos to watch, you really need to make sure that you are completing that by giving more and more time for your studies. So if you have initially thought to give 2 hours on weekday basis, you have to pace up with say 4 hours just to make sure that you are at par with the batch. Now, if I ask you that what's your progress and you're telling me that chapter 8 to 16 is done, 24 to 30 is still pending, I want to understand that when you guys say chapter 8 to 16 is done, so what do you mean by 8 to 16 being done? Is it only the content lectures or is it content plus past papers lectures both? First, let me know about this. So all those who have mentioned about 8 to 16 being done, is it only content or is it content plus past papers both? Guys, be quick. I have lot of things to discuss. So Mithili says both. Vritika says content plus past paper both. Smriti content, past papers, assignments, summary list. ठीक है. Okay, great. So this was what I wanted to understand, that you guys are following the steps. तो अगर मैं आपको steps repeat करवाऊँ, so first step is watching of content lectures. ठीक है. Second step is completion of past papers. So मेरे past papers partly done ना नहीं होना चाहिए. See, when you are saying chapter 8 to 16 being done, so what I feel is that a particular chapter is only completed when all the steps of that particular chapter are completed. See, I have tried to cover multiple style questions in different past papers lectures. So I can understand that there are too many lectures to watch. But see, if you are watching each and every lecture now, you can be very sure about this thing, that hardly there will be any question in the summary list or hardly there will be any question in the past paper that you have not gone through, because I have tried to cover some of the questions from II students basically that are relevant in IFO exams. Some of the questions in II exams that are relevant for IFO students, apart from IFO and II exams, respectively, the alternative questions have also been discussed just to make sure that each and everything we are picking upon. So like some students are always in the habit of doing self study, and they ask me that do I really need to watch past papers lectures if we are doing summary list on our own? See, you must have access to summary list that has chapter wise list of questions. So see, if you are going through the content, and after content if you are picking the summary list, and you would feel that I should be doing the past paper questions on my own instead of watching the past papers lectures, that's one approach. And other approach is that after content lectures, you are directly going through your past papers lectures. And I always say that don't watch past papers lectures like the way you watch your content lectures. What you should do is, for example, in the past papers lectures, I'm giving a question. Say I'm giving 10 minutes time for that. Just pause the video, take 10 minutes time, or just let the video be on, because I don't cut the time that we give for discussion. I always keep that time so that you can feel that you are alive in that particular session. So take that 10 minutes time that I'm giving you as if you are in that particular session, and you have to write points in that particular 10 minutes time only. And then see how your points are matching with the standard solution, or how your points are matching with the other students' answers that we are discussing. That's the way of, I mean, watching past paper lecture. So if you're going like that, you are first, I mean, writing the points on your own, and then you are comparing it with the standard solution or the other points that we are discussing. That's completely right approach. And if you're watching past papers lectures, like Smriti, you have mentioned that you are going through summary list, so then there is no need of going through summary list. If each and every past paper lecture of yours is completed from your end, will hardly be any question in the summary list that is not there in your past paper lecture. So no need to go through the summary list. You can directly go through your assignment once you have completed your content and past papers. Why I am focusing on content and past papers both is that content is equally important, because now you know that IFOE exams are not closed book, so they are targeting content as well. And past papers though is very important, because 70 to 80% of our portion that is tested is completely application based. So in order to build understanding, in order to make points, we require understanding of different past papers. Now, if I ask you about your progress with respect to test one, some of the students did not submit at all. It's okay that if you're not ready to submit, but मैं हमेशा ये advise करती हूँ कि irrespective of your level of preparation, you should submit it. It does not matter. I don't even remember कि मैंने किसको कितने marks दिए हैं. The feedback is live in front of me. If I just go through that particular feedback, I will be able to memorize everything. बट हार्डली मुझे ये याद रहता है कि किसके कितने मार्क्स है, बिकॉज देर आर मल्टीपल टेस्ट टू बी चेक फ्रॉम माई साइड. ठीक है. So now if you are not giving the test just because of this thing that I would fail, see, I have given 35 जिसके आए हैं, 38 भी आए हैं, मैंने उनको भी फेल करा है. मतलब we just follow very strict I mean guidelines when we are checking the test. I'm very strict with respect to test checking, because we want to make sure that abhi aap lose kar jo, that's better, so that you feel that thing that okay, I am still not able to complete unit test 1, so what about the other UTs? मेरा मतलब if my syllabus, if my preparation is not up to the mark of the easiest chapters, that is assets market, how will I complete risk management, or how will I go for the liability side? So that's the thing that we always want students to have in their mind, so that they are giving more than their 100%. So in case you have received a passed in unit test 1, I can see that some of the students are live who have received pass, and some have received failed as well. So in case you have received pass, that means that your preparation is really up to the mark, and your जो भी मैंने feedback बोला है, कि मैंने किसी किसी को ये बोला that focus on the basic exam style questions, because I can see that some of the basics, like in terms of the content or in terms of direct book work, was not up to the mark. And किसी किसी का क्या है कि the level of writing, the points is very good, but time management is not up to the mark. So there are students who although have passed, but the time management is not up to the mark, and if they focus on time management, they can really perform well. And there are students who have scored 10, 15 as well. So if you are in that line, like you have not even able to score 20 marks as well, that means really you need to work upon. और वो 20 marks का मैं आपको reason बताती हूँ. It's not that you don't know anything. The reason is that you are not practiced in written. एंड CP1 को अगर आप ओरली प्रैक्टिस करते हो बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ टाइम, ऑब्वियसली हम लोग डेलिबरेटली नहीं कर रहे, इट्स जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ टाइम, it's just because of other commitments that we are not able to focus the way it should have been focused upon. So if you are able to, if you are scoring less than 20, the only reason is that you are not writing, you are not practicing in written. And if you are not practicing in written, I can assure you that you will not be able to clear your exam like this. So you have your last deadline for IFOA exams registration approaching near. So take your decision wisely and accordingly plan that how you want to go for September 2025 attempt. For all those who are planning November 2025 and are as per the target, it's completely fine because अभी इंडिया के लिए हमारे पास टाइम है, और अगर आप बिल्कुल टारगेट्स के हिसाब से प्रोसीड कर रहे हो तो दैट मीन्स योर पेस इज completely up to the mark. मैं इंडिया वालों के लिए थोड़ी सी आपको रिलैक्सेशन दे सकती हूँ दैट इन केस सम ऑफ योर पास्ट पेपर्स लेक्चर्स आर स्टिल टू बी वॉच, इट्स completely fine कि when you are revising, see after September when you are revising your content, you can just watch the remaining past papers lectures at that time as well. But for IFOA students, really need to watch at least जो later sessions हैं, the later sessions get uploaded at the last. So at least watch those later sessions. In case you don't have time to watch all the sessions, I would say कि later sessions so definitely आप watch करो ही करो. ठीक है, and do submit your assignments. The reason that we are asking for assignment submission is because assignment submission will make sure that you are practicing the things in written. Even if say there are 5 questions, you are practicing those 5 questions in typical exam style conditions, you're writing the points, and that gives a habit of at least writing, because when we are doing self study on our own, even if we write one question, it takes 1 hour and we feel that we have lost our time, there are office commitments, and I have videos to watch, I have live session to attend, that okay, it's just that I have completed one question written, let me just move to another question. And when we move to another question, we do practice in orally and we feel yes, we are ready for the subject. So assignment submission is for this thing only, that at least you are practicing in typical exam style manner and submitting your points. Assignments are for self-assessment only. Basically, unit tests and mock tests are for evaluation and feedback discussion. Okay. And in terms of basically the targets to be completed is that for IFOA students, you have to pace up. I mean, there is no other option. Whatever we have completed so far, you have to make sure that you have completed your content, past papers, and assignments of those particular section. II students, as I said, have relaxation in terms of past papers. Now I will be moving on to the liability section, that is 30 to 34, 35 to 38. That's another important section, like 24 to 30, 35 to 30, 30 to 38 is also equally important. And इसमें क्या है that we have lot of things to remember. 24 to 30 में आपको रटने वाली चीजें नहीं थी. Basically on the spot you are giving a question, on the spot you are asked to comment about different risks, their management, their mitigation. And 8 to 16 was also not about rote learning, because we just need to understand the system T, and we were applying system T in each and every question. And investment strategy wale chapters may we just have to understand the different factors, and once we have understood the factors, depending on the situation, depending on the background, depending on whether you're giving the personal information or is it institutes information, so we were discussing about the factors and investment strategy depending on the circumstances. But 30 to 38 will require a lot of your attention in terms of remembering the things. Same thing goes for chapter 17 to 23 as well. Okay. So this session was to address basically that what you have covered so far and what are our plans going forward. So as I said, I will be completing in next 2 to 3 weeks. I will be going with chapter 30 to 38, and then we will come to 17 to 23, and finally we will be wrapping with chapter 0 to 4. And I mean, hardly we receive any doubts in CP1 because as such कुछ doubts होते नहीं हैं. But still, in case you feel that I mean you require a discussion say on a particular question, say, और अभी जैसे अभी आपको पता है कि हम 30 to 38 ही start करेंगे, और आपको लगता है कि you have gone through the past papers lectures, or maybe you have gone through the summary list, or maybe you have gone through the content and you feel that this particular section is still not clear in my mind. What you can do is before the live session, you can make sure that you are asking asking the team, or you are just putting it on the doubts portal as well, so that I can make sure that in the live session I'm taking those things. So that's one thing that you can do. और कभी कभी क्या रहता है कि हम कुछ क्वेश्चन कर रहे होते हैं, बट वी फील दैट द पॉइंट्स दैट वी हैव रिटन आर नॉट एट ऑल मैचिंग विद द standard points. So that's always I mean that's always a question in CP1 students mind, ki whether my points are correct or not. See, if your points are somehow matching with the standard solution, that's good. मतलब हमें पता चल जाता है कि my points are good, or the way of writing is changed, but at least I'm able to understand, at least I'm able to make the same points that are required. But if your points are completely different with respect to standard solution, and if you have any confusion with respect to this particular thing, that whether my points are correct or not, so I would say not for every question, but yes, for some of the questions, if you feel, you can just mail us, and I will just quickly review it and will let you know whether your points are up to the mark or not. So many students do like this, that for example they are practicing 10 questions, and out of 10 questions they have confusion in 1 or 2 point questions कि ठीक है कि मेरे points भी मुझे लग रहा है कि ठीक है, although standard solution is there, but मेरे को लग रहा है कि मेरे points भी ठीक है. So अगर वो वाली confusion आपको दूर करनी है, तो for that you can mail. So anything that you guys want to discuss with respect to the course, feel free to put it on the chat section. Feel free to unmute your mic and speak. That's up to you. It's a discussion session, and if you participate, it would be better. Anything that you want to discuss, I'm here for listening to your things only. Okay, so Mithili is saying I am finding long questions difficult. Okay, Mithili, good. So ठीक है, आप at least, I think the feedback also that I have shared, I remember I mentioned this thing in your feedback as well. Yes, doing of long questions is a different task compared to doing of short questions. See, if your question weightage is 4 marks, 5 marks, 7 marks, 8 marks, and even if you are asked to describe, वो दिमाग में नहीं रहता. वो हमें लगता है कि हाँ, अगर हमारा कंटेंट अच्छा है तो आई एम एबल टू डू द पॉइंट्स, आई एम एबल टू मेक द पॉइंट्स. स्ट्रगल कहाँ आता है? ऑल्दो इट्स अ लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन, बट लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन में भी मान लो एक पर्टिकुलर पार्ट ही हमारा 12 मार्क्स का हो रहा है, 15 मार्क्स का हो रहा है, वहां पर द मोमेंट वी सी अ पर्टिकुलर पार्ट बीइंग मोर देन 10 to 12 मार्क्स, वो एक अननेसेसरी ना प्रेशर आ जाता है कि यस आई हैव टू बी वेरी गुड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट. मैंने एक यूटी में आपका एक पर्टिकुलर पार्ट 30 मार्क्स का भी डाला है. Going forward you will see in your UTs, so that I wanted to build up that pressure before exam experience only. So इसके लिए देखो मिथिली, the only way of getting a hold over long questions is that patience, plus at the same time getting hold on your writing skills. We have to be very patient with long style questions, because that can really make a difference in your pass versus fail. If one examiner is giving you in 15 marks question, say 10 marks, another examiner is giving you 14 marks, एंड वहां पे जो आपका अगर 2-3 नंबर से आप लूज कर रहे हो तो बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस आ जाता है आपका. ठीक है, सो इन गेटिंग अ होल्ड ओवर लॉन्ग स्टाइल क्वेश्चंस, व्हाट यू शुड डू इज practice as many past papers that you can. अपार्ट फ्रॉम वॉचिंग ऑफ पास्ट पेपर्स लेक्चर्स, दैट मतलब अगर आप वो वॉच करते हो ना, तो किसी भी चीज में आपको कुछ भी इशू नहीं आएगा. अभी इशू इसीलिए आ रहा है बिकॉज द कंटेंट एंड द पास्ट पेपर्स इज नॉट अप टू द मार्क. इवन इफ आफ्टर कंटेंट watching you feel that I'm still not good with these particular chapters, watch all the past papers lectures. Just if you go through your past papers lectures videos now, then for example chapter 8 to 16 we have a lot of videos in start, then we have videos in the middle as well, then we have videos at the last as well, that keep on updating as per the diet requirements. First thing, that you have to watch all the past papers lectures of the particular section that you are facing doubts in, or that you are facing difficulties in. Second thing is, आप recent का paper उठाओ, ठीक है, be it the same question that we have discussed in the video also, and try to make sure that you are doing that question in exam style requirements only. मतलब अपना टाइमर सेट करो, मान लो 15 नंबर का क्वेश्चन है, 30 मिनट्स का आपने टाइमर सेट किया, आपने पॉइंट्स उसी 30 मिनट्स में ही सोच सोचे हैं, सब कुछ उसी 30 मिनट्स में किया है, वहां पर आपका बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस आएगा। आपको खुद को भी अच्छा लगेगा व्हेन यू आर एबल टू मेक द पॉइंट्स, और व्हेन यू आर नॉट एबल टू मेक द पॉइंट्स इन दैट 30 मिनट्स टाइम फ्रेम ना, you will be able to at least understand कि हाँ मेरे को कहाँ पे कमी हो रही है। Is it because I'm not able to remember the content, or is it because I have not understood the content, or is it because the content and the application is completely different and we are asked something that's not there in the content? Is it because I am not practicing the questions in written? So long style के लिए एक ही तरीका है होल्ड लगाने का कि practice as many past papers as you can, first thing. Second thing, you have to be really good with your written content. Practice all the long style questions in written. Even if you are practicing, say, one question in a day, I can understand that if it's a 15 marks question, 20 marks question, it will take your 1 hour for that. And you have other things also to do. You have other lectures also to watch. But if you are facing difficulties, say for the next 10 days, try to devote your time in such a manner that at least one long question you are practicing daily. ठीक है, so I hope this answers your doubt, Mithili. So Mehak says I'm not very confident with application based question. So Mehak, again, आपको एप्लीकेशन पे स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए आप मतलब आप तो ऐसे 1 साल भी अगर लेकर बैठे रहोगे ना CP1 को, आपको तब भी इशू आएगा कि नहीं मेरे से एप्लीकेशन वाले स्टाइल के क्वेश्चंस। आई एम फ्रैंकली टेलिंग यू, CP1 इज नॉट दैट पेपर कि हम इसको 1 साल तक एक्सटेंड करें। बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर हमें होता है यार 3 महीने में क्लियर नहीं हो सकता, 4 महीने में क्लियर नहीं हो सकता। वी हैव प्रोड्यूस टॉपर्स इन विद 3 मंथ्स प्रिपरेशन। सो ये आपको इस मिथ से पहले तो बाहर आना पड़ेगा कि अगर मेरे पास टाइम कम है तो आई मीन मुझसे पॉइंट्स नहीं बन रहे हैं। आपको पॉइंट्स बनाने के लिए एक ही है ऑप्शन, पहले कंटेंट पे होल्ड आना है और उसके बाद पास पेपर्स पे होल्ड आना है, रिटन प्रैक्टिस करनी। इसके अलावा कोई और टिप नहीं है। यू हैव टू बी वेरी वेरी गुड विद रिस्पेक्ट टू योर एप्लीकेशन। एंड वो एप्लीकेशन के लिए आप तभी गुड होगे जब आपका पहले आपका कंटेंट स्ट्रांग होगा। जब हमें यही नहीं पता कि डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ रिस्क क्या है, तो हम गिवन सिचुएशन में डिफरेंट बिजनेस रिस्क कैसे सोचेंगे। आप क्वेश्चन आपको बिजनेस रिस्क सोचने के लिए बोल रहे हैं, वहां पर आप जनरल क्रेडिट रिस्क या एक्सटर्नल रिस्क मेंशन कर रहे हो, दैट मींस यू आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द क्वेश्चन केयरफुली। वो जल्दी जल्दी की आपकी हैबिट डेवलप हो जाती है। तो उसके लिए क्या करना है, अगेन एज आई हैव कम्युनिकेटेड टू मिथिली, यू हैव टू बी वेरी पेशेंट एंड यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग क्वेश्चन इन एग्जाम स्टाइल मैनर ओनली। जब तक आप सब्जेक्ट को टाइम नहीं दोगे, सब्जेक्ट आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं आएगा। सिंपल सा ये आंसर है। सब्जेक्ट को टाइम दोगे तभी सब्जेक्ट समझ में आना स्टार्ट होगा। आपको अगर लग रहा है कि ये न्यूमेरिकल सब्जेक्ट जैसा है, एक तरीके का न्यूमेरिकल किया उसी स्टाइल का क्वेश्चन आ जाता है, वी आर एबल टू क्लियर द एग्जाम, यू विल बी हाईली मिस्टेकन। एंड IFO, बीट यू आर गिविंग इट फ्रॉम IFO और II, exam level is getting difficult day by day. The questions understanding is getting difficult. The reason that students sometimes are not able to clear is they are not able to understand what the question said. They are asking something else and you have commented on something else. You feel that I have commented very good and I will be able to pass because I have written multiple points and I've written the points. See, I've written 200 points for a 100 marks paper. So you are highly mistaken if you feel that you have answered it well. You cannot be very sure with the questions of CP1 because the points and developing exercise will not come instantly. You have to perform it daily. You have to make sure that you are not skipping CP1 even studying even on a single day. When I was giving CP1, I cleared CP1 in 3 months time frame only. So I did not skip studying even for a single day. मतलब I was self studying basically. तो 2 घंटे 3 घंटे I used to take out every day and I used to make sure that I am writing the points in written. And that is one of the way that you can really make yourself different from others. आप past papers lectures watch कर रहे हो but just for the sake of watching. आप कैब में जाते जाते past paper lecture watch कर रहे हो, उससे कुछ भी फर्क मतलब उससे कुछ भी आप गेन नहीं कर पाओगे। आप नींदों में past paper lecture watch कर रहे हो just for the sake of watching। आप क्वेश्चंस की जो डिस्कशन चल रही है उसको भी आप सुन रहे हो, दैट विल नॉट हेल्प यू एट ऑल। जब तक आप पास पेपर लेक्चर इस तरीके से वॉच नहीं करोगे कि एज इफ यू आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट सेशन, तब तक आपका एप्लीकेशन पे कंट्रोल नहीं आएगा। और एप्लीकेशन पे कंट्रोल एक दिन में नहीं आ सकता. इट विल टेक टाइम फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन, इट विल टेक टाइम फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड द कंटेंट. लेकिन अगर हाँ आप बहुत टाइम से, मान लो 5-6 महीने से कंटिन्यूसली पढ़ रहे हो और फिर भी वो लेवल नहीं आ रहा, देन देयर इज अ रियली नीड टू वरी. बट अगर आपको लगता है कि अभी जस्ट स्टार्ट किया है, मतलब ठीक है 5-6 महीने से पढ़ा पढ़ा नहीं है, मतलब ऑल दो कंटेंट इज देयर बट पढ़ाई नहीं करी है, दैट्स ओके. बट पढ़ाई कंटिन्यूसली कर रहे हो, रोज के 2-2 3-3 घंटे आप निकाल रहे हो, और उसके बाद भी आप एप्लीकेशन पे नहीं कंट्रोल कर पा रहे हो, तो देन देयर इज अ रियल नीड टू वरी कि व्हाट टू डू. सो यू योर सेल्फ आर अ गुड चेक कि आपको ये समझना है कि मैं सब्जेक्ट को कितना टाइम दे पा रही हूँ, तभी हम ये डिस्कस कर पाएंगे कि हाँ whether your approach is correct or not. So same thing, Pavitra, as I have mentioned to Mithili that how you should be approaching long style questions. I have mentioned this thing only, that how we would be going with the long style questions, that we have to be very patient and calm. ये सबसे बड़ी टिप है लॉन्ग स्टाइल क्वेश्चंस के लिए. हमें लगता है द मोमेंट वी सी अ क्वेश्चन, इंस्टेंटली एकदम से हमारे माइंड में पॉइंट्स आने चाहिए और बस हम लिखना स्टार्ट कर दे और हम किसी दूसरे क्वेश्चन पे चले जाएं. ऐसा नहीं होता. If a question is of 15 marks, 20 marks, it will take time for you to understand the question as well. जितना टाइम लेना है, आप 3 बार क्वेश्चन रीड करो, 5 बार क्वेश्चन रीड करो. सी इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, स्पेशली इफ यू आर गिविंग इट फ्रॉम आईएफओए. जितना टाइम आप क्वेश्चन रीड करने में लोगे, उसको समझने में लोगे, उतना बेटर आपके पॉइंट्स बन पाएंगे. Otherwise, the question would say something else, you are answering something else, and you will not be able to come up to the points that examiner want from you. So apart from regular commitment, apart from regular dedication, CP1 also requires lot of patience, lot of calmness while reading the question, instead of just abruptly, writing. And for writing, for getting a hold on specific questions, you have to make sure that you are thorough with the content. For example, if I ask you about investment strategy, you are sure about the investment strategy questions, you are sure about the factors that we need to put in investment strategy. And then if a question, even if a question is of 20 marks, we have understood the question very well, we have understood the background well, because without understanding of the background we cannot give our 100%. So we have understood the background well, and now once we have understood the background well, I am thinking of multiple points, assuming I am a part of that particular background. So this is how you would be able to clear this exam. So any other different question that you want me to address? Apart from getting a hold on application questions or getting a hold on long style questions, it's very important to attend these type of sessions, because you will get to know ki how others are also feeling, and the way we are discussing, that will help you to get a hold over your weakness areas as well. और आपको खुद को सेल्फ चेक मिलेगा कि हाँ अगर दूसरों का इतना हो गया और मेरा नहीं हुआ, if others are giving 2 to 3 hours on a daily basis and on weekends are giving 8 to 10 hours, and if I am not giving that much time, then how can I expect me to compare with the standard answer? So Vritika is asking, will there be a discussion for April 2025 attempt? Yes, Vritika, I will be discussing, but that will be once we have gone through entire course. मैंने एक दो questions बीच में investment strategy और assets market की जब हमने discussion करी है at the last, I have discussed 1 or 2 questions of April 2025 in that particular lecture as well. But if I talk about complete go through of April 2025 attempt, that will only be possible once we have gone through the entire content. So as of now, nothing for paper B. We are, अभी आप स्टार्ट करा है एक तरीके से. अभी पेपर बी की हम कुछ भी टेंशन नहीं करेंगे, और पेपर बी कुछ अलग से नहीं है. मतलब अगेन दिस इज अगेन अ मिथ दैट पेपर बी के लिए हमें कुछ और कवर करना है, पेपर ए के लिए हमें कुछ और कवर करना है. वी हैव टू फॉलो डिफरेंट स्ट्रैटेजी फॉर पेपर बी. दैट्स कंप्लीटली रॉन्ग. अभी पेपर बी की डिस्कशन करना इज सेंसलेस, बिकॉज वी पेपर बी में the entire content gets tested, because it's not any particular chapter that they're testing in paper B. They might give you a long background information and they will be testing you on multiple chapters in that background. So once we have gone through the entire content, once I feel that the syllabus is completed, then only we would be discussing paper D. So as of now, skip paper B discussion. Rest, there are videos in your section where we have completely discussed the case study. So if you feel that you have gone through the content, you can just watch those videos. And in those videos only, I have told ki how to approach paper B discussion. You can see those videos in basically YouTube as well, where we have discussed paper B. But abhi main is point pe, when students have just started with their course, or they are struggling basically to complete the 50% of the course, I will not be touching on paper B as of now. So, any other questions before we wind up for the day? Now, your target would be provided to you by Monday EOD, but as I've told you, we will be moving with up to 30 to 38 discussion. So, just make sure ki, जैसे for all those who have commented that they are done with 8 to 16 and 24 to 30. So, if you are done with all these chapters, you can move forward with 30 to 34 videos as and when you have time. So, any further question to discuss? Yeah, Smriti, you are audible, but not that much audible. Can you please be a bit more louder?
Sorry, it's 4:30 here, and my daughter is sleeping. I try to be louder. What was the passing marks for the UT one?
Passing marks for UT1. So we will be floating that thing as well. We will be floating the topper name as well along with the passing marks. So just wait for the notification. It will be out by today. So you will be getting the details for that. There will be a separate passing marks for both II as well as IFA students along with the respective topper name and the marks for the topper as well, so that you can compare ki basically and how far you are with respect to reaching to that particular level, or whether you have exceeded that level or not. So we will be releasing that information by today.
Okay.
Okay, so Pavitra, yeah, and any other questions, Smriti?
Yeah, I got a feedback regarding time management. I didn't actually quite understand because I submitted way before.
No, it's okay. Okay. Time management does not mean that you have not submitted in particular time frame. That's not what I wanted to communicate. Time management, basically, what I feel is your UT was good, your answers were good, your points were good. But for example, say you are not able to complete one particular part of a question because you were not able to complete that question in the time frame that we have provided to you, under the deadline of the time that we have provided to you. टाइम मैनेजमेंट मीन्स कि अगर आप 2 घंटे में वो वाला पार्ट नहीं अटेम्प्ट कर पा रहे हो, तो अगर आप थोड़ा सा पार्ट, अगर आप थोड़ा सा कम टाइम किसी और क्वेश्चन में देते, तो आपको उस पार्ट को अटेम्प्ट करने का ज्यादा टाइम मिल जाता. या फिर से 10 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन में आई वांटेड 20 पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम यू एंड यू हैव ओनली गिवन 10 पॉइंट्स. आप वो रिमेनिंग 10 पॉइंट्स नहीं दे पाए, अगेन बिकॉज ऑफ टाइम इशू. तो हमें थोड़ा सा टाइम मैनेजमेंट पे फोकस करने का मतलब है, वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट वी आर कंप्लीटिंग द एंटायर पेपर और एंटायर क्वेश्चन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द टाइम दैट वी विल बी प्रोवाइडेड इन एग्जाम. For example, if it is a 20 marks question, so what we expect in 20 marks question is that we have 40 minutes in exam for that 20 marks discussion. So when we have 40 minutes, so in those 40 minutes, I want ki you should be able to make the points which are there. मतलब यू शुड बी रेडी विद द परफेक्ट आंसर इन दैट 40 मिनट्स. और अगर हमें लग रहा है कि अभी वो परफेक्शन नहीं आ रही, दैट इज व्हाट वी अंडरस्टैंड बाय टाइम मैनेजमेंट. सो वो अभी आपको थोड़ा सा इंप्रूव करना है कि कोई भी ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. मतलब ऑल्दो इट्स इन योर केस, आई एम नॉट सेइंग दिस, बट देयर आर सम स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने मतलब सिर्फ फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट किया, थर्ड क्वेश्चन का बिल्कुल टाइम ही नहीं बचा. सो वो क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि आप लोग रिटर्न में प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहे हो, आप टाइम देकर प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहे हो. हमें CP1 में क्वांटिटी और क्वालिटी दोनों पे फोकस करना है. क्वांटिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ पॉइंट्स, क्वालिटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ द पॉइंट्स दैट वी आर राइटिंग. So quantity of number of points and quality of the style of points that you're writing is equally important. Making sure that we're able to complete entire 100 marks exam in the 3 hours 20 minutes time frame that we are provided. That is what we have to understand. और ये जितना जल्दी आप लोग समझोगे टेस्ट 1 से, उतना रिमेनिंग टेस्ट के लिए आपके लिए अच्छा हो जाएगा. बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट कि हम लोग टेस्ट 4 पे पहुंचे और उसमें यू आर नॉट एबल टू कंप्लीट द टेस्ट बिकॉज आपके पास टाइम इशू आ रहा है. So it's important to understand. That's why I always focus on time management from day one only. जो मैं आपको बहुत कम टाइम देती हूँ when we do in live session as well. For 20 marks question, for 30 marks question, I hardly give 10 to 15 minutes time because I want you guys that you should be ready with your key points, you should be ready with your keywords, and you should focus more on thinking, and quick thinking basically is there. Okay. Now, Pavitra says, I had a question that when I'm done with the content from the video, you don't need to study co-reading at all. I can assure you that there is nothing in the co-reading which is not there in any of the video. Skip co-reading for sure. जब भी मुझे लगेगा कि कुछ ऐसा चीज है जो मुझे करवाने की जरूरत है, आई विल create a video for that, or I will take a live session for that. But you can be assured of this particular thing, that you don't need to waste your time in going through the co-reading. ठीक है, so I think we have discussed a lot. So I hope you found this session useful to basically understand अभी जो आप लोग कमियां कर रहे हो and how you can improve further. ठीक है, so with this we wrap up for the day. Thank you everyone, and for all those who have taken live sessions, guys, do try to participate in live session, do try to attend the live as much as possible, and for those who have enrolled in the video program, just make sure that you are attending at least these Zoom sessions. And for both videos and live students, do make sure that you're not skipping the tests at all. Test submission is very, very important, not for yourself, but to get an idea of how others are performing as well. Why are we releasing the topper name? Not just because we want to highlight that particular student, but we want to tell the other students that if one particular student, for example, can achieve this much marks, so you can also achieve that. And for you to reach to that level, what matters is that you have to understand that how I can improve. And this session is for discussion of this only, that how you can improve. So, okay then, with this, we wrap up for the day. Thank you.
Thank you.